A very good morning to all my dear children. Welcome to Sir Michael's e-learning classes. My name is Francis sir, and today my dear children, we will be studying chapter number 18 of Social Science for Standard 4, and the name of the chapter is Local Self-Government. So let's read and understand this chapter. Levels of Government in India. Civic amenities include services like water, electricity, transport, education, and sanitation facilities for the use of people living in a society. All these are managed by a government. So we have a government which take care of civic amenities, that is those facilities which are needed for us like water, electricity, transport, education. India is a democracy. Democracy refers to a form of government that is of the people, by the people, and for the people. It means that leaders that form the government are chosen by the people of the country. The central government of India is based in the capital of India, New Delhi. So we have a democratic country. By democracy, we mean that that the leaders are chosen to form the government are being elected by the people of our country, India. And we have the central government of India, which is located in the capital of India, that is New Delhi. The central government alone cannot ensure the well being of every state, city, town, and village of such a vast country. For this reason, the government in India functions at three levels: national, state, and local. So, obviously, since our country is big, that is why the government is not able to take care of each and every part of the state. So, for this reason, the government in India functions at three levels, which is the national, state, and local level. The central government functions at the central level. Each state in the country has a state government that is responsible for the well being and effective functioning of the state. At the village, towns, and city levels, there are local self governments. So, the central government it functions only at the central level, and each state in the country has a state government that is responsible for the well-being and effective functioning of the state only. At villages, towns, and city levels, we have local self government. So let's understand these local self governments one by one. Local self government. Local self government is called so because people themselves participate in the government by electing their own leaders for the government of the area. The local self government in the villages is called the Gram Panchayat. In towns and small cities, this local self government is called the municipality or municipal community or Nagar Nigam or Nagar Palika. In bigger cities like Delhi, Mumbai, Ahmedabad, and Pune, they are called municipal corporations or Mahanagar Nigam or Mahanagar Palika. So, when we come to the local self government, my dear children, we need to understand that it is so called because people participate in the government by electing their own leaders for the government of the area. And the local self government in the villages, they are known as Gram Panchayat. In towns and cities, they are known as municipality or municipal committee or Nagar Nigam or Nagar Palika. And in bigger cities like Delhi, Mumbai, Ahmedabad, they are known as municipal corporation or Mahanagar Nigam or Mahanagar Palika. In villages, in earlier times, the head of the village was chosen by the people of that area. The welfare of the village was the responsibility of the chosen head with the help of other villagers. This system evolved over the areas. Today, the local self-government is an Indian village is called the Gram Panchayat. So, the local self-government in an Indian village today, my dear children, it is known as Gram Panchayat. The word Panchayat means a group of five. So, Panchayat means a group of five. A group of five people govern a village. Each of these members is called a Panch. So, remember, the word Panchayat means a member of five, and each of the members is called a Panch. Total, we have five, so we known as Sarpanch. That is, the head of the Panch is called the Sarpanch, who is the head of the of that particular Panchayat. The Sarpanch is also the head of the entire village. Each member of the village above the age of 18 years is a member of the Gram Sabha. The Gram Sabha elects the Panchayat. So every member of the village who is above the 18 years of age, he is a member of the Gram Sabha, and the Gram Sabha elects the Panchayat. Once elected, a Panchayat serves for 5 years. So a Panchayat serves for 5 years. Some of the seats in a Panchayat are reserved for women. Yes, some of the seats in the Panchayat, they are reserved only for women. The Panchayat holds meetings to address issues of the village. These meetings are attended by all the villagers. So the Panchayat, what is the main work of the panchayat, it holds meetings to address the different issues of the village, and these meetings are attended by the villagers, all the villagers. And now, what are the functions performed by the Gram Panchayat? The functions performed by the Gram Panchayat in the village are: number one, it takes care of the cleanliness of the village. Number two, it takes up the development work like street lights, making roads, drinking water, electricity running, schools, medical and health centers, digging of wells, etc. And it also settles a dispute with families and people. So, first function of the Gram Panchayat is that it takes care of the cleanliness of the village, so that the village is clean. The second function is it takes care of the development of that particular village with respect to street lights, making roads, drinking water, etc. And also constructing schools too. And the third important function is it settles a dispute, that is the problems between families and people. These are the main functions of the Gram Panchayat. Now we come to in towns and cities. In a town or small city, the municipality is headed by a chairman. In big cities, the municipal corporation is headed by a mayor. A municipal committee comprises several members known as municipal councillors. So, in a small town or city, the municipality is taken care and it is headed by a chairperson. And in bigger cities, like in municipal corporation, we have the mayor who is moving this municipal corporation, who is taking care of this municipal corporation. A municipal committee comprises of several members who are known as municipal councillors. They are all elected by the people of the city or the town above the age of 18 years for 5 years. So, the municipal councillors, they are elected by all the people of the city or a town who has elected them by voting, and they have all got the age of 15 years. The age of 18 years for 5 years. So, for 5 years, the municipal councillors are elected. These municipal bodies hold meetings regularly to address issues related to the area. So, these municipal bodies, they hold various types of meeting to take care of the different issues related to any particular area. Some of them are listed below. So, what are the works which the municipal corporation does? Number one, they keep the towns and cities clean by clearing and disposing waste. So, one of the main functions of municipal corporation is they keep the towns and cities clean by clearing and disposing waste, by throwing all the waste away from the city area and keeping it clean. Then point number two, they construct and repair roads, set up parks, provide street lights, electricity, and an effective transport system. So the second function is they construct roads and they repair roads also. They set up parks, they provide street lights and electricity, and create a very smooth and effective transport system. Then third function, they provide safe drinking water, set up health centers and hospitals and education facilities. So they provide safe drinking water for all. They provide health. They set up health centers and hospitals and education facilities. All of these local self-governments work to provide services and facilities to the people living in that area. So all these self-governments, my children, they work wide to provide services and facilities to the people living in that area so that they can live and stay well. So in this way, my dear children, we have completed chapter number 18 of social science for standard 4. Very soon we will be doing the question answers, fill in the blanks, etc. of this chapter. Till then, revise. Thank you.